Hello and welcome, goblins, witches, and ghouls. You are here with me, Ruth Craddock, for another verse random song / rant of the week. It is Halloween, and it is my favorite holiday. And in honor of that, I am shooting this episode in black and white because I like it, and because, in my opinion, the best horror films are in black and white. So yeah, today we're listening to / talking about Whistling in the Dark by TMBG. And in case you don't know, TMBG stands for They Might Be Giants. Okay. Alright, let's listen to it. One thing that I know how to do well, and I've always been told you only can know how to do well, and that's be you. Be like yourself. Be like yourself. I messed it up. So I'm having a wonderful time, but I'd rather be whistling in the dark. Whistling in the dark. Whistling in the dark. Whistling in the dark, whistling in the dark, whistling in the dark. There's only one thing that I like, and that is whistling in the dark. Okay, turns down. And that's for you. Be like yourself. Be what you're like. Be like yourself. You can mess it up. Okay. Oh, one reason why I picked this song, or two reasons really. We were literally just out wandering about in the dark trick-or-treating, so it seemed appropriate. And also, this is probably the most memorable They Might Be Giant song for me. There's a few that get stuck in my head, but this is just one of them. I've always really liked this song. I'm not quite sure why. So a thing to know about it, Whistling in the Dark was on their third album, Flood, which came out in 1990. This is actually, this album became platinum, and this is the album that kind of made them big. Also, according to Rolling Stone magazine, this album was the rise of geek chic. Don't know what that is. It sounds cool. It's fun to say. Geek chic, geek chic, geek chic, geek chic. Kind of started sounding like a cuss word after a while. Anyways, so yeah. So I thought that I knew They Might Be Giants. But really, I only knew Flood growing up. That was the kind of the really popular album when I was out and about as a teenager and stuff. But then I met my husband, Johnny, and he is the super duper crazy mega They Might Be Giants fan. And he knows every lyric, every song, has all the albums. Honestly, he's very dedicated to these guys. And so I learned pretty quickly just how versatile and creative these guys are when I met him. The one thing I want to say about They Might Be Giants is that their music, I think their albums were put together in such a way that even though they're completely different styles of music, each song is its own little thing, and they don't really confine themselves to one set style. When they put their albums together, it feels like it kind of flows all together from one strange song to the other, but like it fits together as an album. Like, in fact, we were listening to some They Might Be Giants on my husband's iPod, and it wasn't in order, and it wasn't according to the album, which is just a bunch of random songs. We were kind of just spliced together, and there were like 4 or 5 of their wackier, more like busy songs played back to back. And I was like, oh, no, that's not how it should be. It's got to be all intermixed with the calm ones and the funny ones and the serious ones. I mean, just hearing all those same kind of songs right on top of each other, it was kind of painful. But when you listen to it on their albums, I swear, they put them together in such a way that it's very soothing. All these different strange musical styles and songs and lyrics, it's like it works together like it's its own art form, each album. So that's cool. So yeah. Oh, so the name They Might Be Giants apparently comes from a few places. It comes from the 1971 film They Might Be Giants. It's a name, starring George C. Scott and Joanne Woodward, which is in turn taken from Don Quixote, is that wrong? Passages about how Quixote mistook windmills for evil giants. And apparently that's also taken from Dante's Inferno, Canto 34. Anyways, I'm just reading what the wiki tells me. Okay, so it's Halloween. I was Supergirl, as I told you guys I was going to be last week. It was a lot of fun. The wig worked out. The boots worked out. Everything. It was fun. And my kids were the rest of the Justice League. We had a blast. I would love to see everyone's costumes. I'd love you to post about them, tell me about them, comment whatever here or on my profile, or you can go find me on Facebook. RJ Craddock, author at Facebook. Anyways, you can just look me up. I'm the only RJ Craddock, by the way, amongst authors. There's like some other people, but not an RJ Craddock. So yeah. So speaking of the authoring, my third book is in the works here. I'm just got my edits back from the notes back from my editor. I'm working on the final draft. I'm hoping to get this book out before the end of the year. That would be awesome. But we will see. Also, tomorrow is the first day of NaNoWriMo. And if you don't know what NaNoWriMo is, I will tell you. It's National Novel Writing Month. And what it is where you try to write 50,000 words, at least, in 30 days. Yeah. If it sounds easy, then I'd like to see you try it. It's not easy. It's hard. You have to be very disciplined to be writing every day and trying to get a certain word count, and especially if you're trying to write any good. But, yeah, I've tried it a few years, I think 4 or 5 years now I've attempted it. I have yet to accomplish the full 50,000 words in the month. So I'm hoping to endeavor to do it this time. I've been working on my novella, The Ivory Forest. This is going to be the book that I give away for free to all my newsletter subscribers. So that'll be fun. So I'm excited about that. This is fantasy as opposed to my regular urban fantasy that I usually write with the 13 Tribes of Cain series. So it'll be fun to be strictly all made up, all fun, all imagination, all world building, which is some of my favorite stuff. And so yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm going to be posting every day with my progress. If you're a writer or you're interested in, giving it a whirl, you can join. Go to nanowrimo.org, and if you want, you can find me. We can be writing buddies, and we can, encourage each other with our writing goals. I think I'm just RJ Craddock over there too. So yeah, if you're interested in being writing buddies, send me a message, and I will let you know what my actual official name on NaNoWriMo is. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about that all next month. Also, November is also No Shave November, which if you don't know what that is, that's where the guys just don't shave all November, and they get all scraggly and scruffy, extra beardy. My husband did it a couple years ago, and it was fun. Was it when he shaved it in December, he slowly shaved it off in different stages. So he had the mustache, and then he had the goatee, and he had all. Anyway, so it was fun. So he's gonna do it again. So he went and shaved nice and smooth and clean, which is my favorite. He hardly ever does it. I like a clean shaven man. I'm not really into facial hair, but his hair grows back so fast, the very next day it starts to stubble. So it's just too much work. So he just stays with kind of a constant stubble all the time. But yeah, I like the clean shaven. It's nice. So yeah, he's gonna get all fuzzy, and I will share pictures of that as well. And that'll be fun. Anyways, so yeah, that's all for today. Please go ahead and share your costumes with me here or Facebook or wherever you might find me. I'm all over the place. And yeah, join me for NaNoWriMo. Let's write together. Let's do this thing. It'll be awesome. And yeah, so thanks for stopping by. This was Whistling in the Dark by They Might Be Giants. I hope you had a happy Halloween, and I will see you next week for another Ruth Random Song / Rant of the week. Thanks for stopping by, guys.